Welcome to the Game Changer 00100 live show. I'm your host, Game Changer, and I am currently live at 3:30 June 4th PST. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining me now. All right. So now people are asking, who is CK? Well, I'll tell you who CK is. CK is Crystalline Kerosene. Basically, she did a video today and she is just calling all of the dark skinned bitches. She's calling them all and saying, let's rally behind this new fucked up cause. And I'm going to show you what it is. All right. Okay, so calling Chrissy, Paris Milan, I am Aloho. Let's give her a voice. Now, do people doubt the existence of a sisterhood? She is basically saying, let's call the senior members of the sisterhood to discuss this bullshit. And I mean that this is some severe, severe bullshit that she is about to display. I had to, I had to, I had to, I had to. This must be covered. I probably on my other channel just covered like the main video that she's responding. So this is a response to a response of a video, right? That I just had to cover. I had to. But I know what y'all came for. So without further ado, let me just play the damn video. Okay, before I do that, let me switch the screen to this type of mode. All right. And this came up on my feed. So basically what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be quick. This is gonna be like less than an hour long. Because the reason why is because Jessica is going to explain. See, I know who all the other chicks are. Besides really Paris Milan, but my mom listens to her and she loves her. But I don't know who this I Am Aloho chick is. So I'll be interested in learning more about her, and that's what Jessica's going to cover now, or excuse me, in less than an hour. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna hop on that after this. Now, as far as this bitch goes, as far as this dark-skinned bitch, or excuse me, Chib goes, let's take a look at what she had to do today. Hold on, give me one moment. Salute to everybody in the chat room, by the way. All right. Here, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to speed because I have a tendency to respond long to shit. Those who know me well know that.
Everybody. And good morning. Hey, Pia. I have something to say. Well, actually, hello, everybody. Oops. I don't have something to say. Actually, I want to give the floor to someone else who has something to say. And this is very important. And I'm asking that Chrissy, Paris Milan, I Am Eloho, and everybody else in this space to give voice to Black women during this time. This is a very interesting time. I just on one of the feeds I discovered on Anna Bay's feed that she was muting herself from June 1st to the 7th to allow for melanated voices, melanated female voices to be heard. And
who in the fuck is Anna Bay? And why is she muting herself? So I'm assuming she's a light-skinned woman. Why is she muting herself so like dark-skinned bitches, the loudest bitches on earth, can talk and be louder? I hope she's not a light-skinned chick saying, oh yes, dark-skinned women aren't heard. So I'm gonna mute myself so they can, bitch! Who in the hell has never heard a dark-skinned woman speak? You hear them more than anybody. They are the loudest chicks alive. Y'all know like an elephant when it gives its thing and it gives this, it gives that little thing that it does, and then the lions shut the fuck up. Like they are the loudest creatures in the jungle. And you want to know why? Because big people got big lungs. Big people got big ass lungs, so they're loud as fuck. And she's gonna silence herself. Like light skinned women are already like silent and demure and shit. Like she's gonna silence herself to let these fucking loud ass bitches speak. And another thing, it's not like melanated. By melanated, they mean attractive. They don't mean attractive. Like, when do melanated women ever let the most attractive ones be their spokesperson? Nope. Nope. It means that she is going to step aside and let because that's the way the sisterhood works. The ugliest bitch is in charge. And I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that in this video. But mind you, think about it. Use your brain. Think about it. In a group of melanated females, isn't it always the ugliest bitch that's the leader? I want y'all to think about that while I continue to play this.
So I want to use this time, June 1st through 7th, to actually do that, because there are aspects that are not being covered by the media, and how Black women are suffering, and also how Black people are treating other Black people.
I don't really care what you've been through. Nobody's gonna tell me what the fuck to do. Let me diversify my seed.
And so I just saw something on my Facebook feed. And I said, you know what? This woman needs to be heard. The media isn't going to cover this because it's not in line with the narrative. And it is, we essentially, as Black women, to the media, to the mainstream media, we don't matter. That's very, very clear that we don't matter.
Oh my God. They go out of their way to cover you as much as possible. Look at Lonnie Love. Look at Gail. Look at Wendy Williams. Like, look at Oprah. Like, what do you mean y'all don't matter? Is there a white equivalent to Oprah? Is there an Asian equivalent to Oprah? Is there a Latin equivalent to Oprah? Lonnie Love. What's that man woman? Wendy Williams. Gail. Lonnie Love sits in the seat of honor on The Real and shit. And so does Whoopi Goldberg on The View. What are you talking about? Society don't see. This is that bullshit. This is that gaslighting bullshit that they be coming up with.
It is all about the men. Do you think for a second that if a Black woman were killed by a police officer, that there would be worldwide protests for her?
It's because people don't like you. Let's be clear. It's because you are widely unliked and there is no international sympathy for you. The world at large has international sympathy for Black men, not because of the police, but because we have to deal with you. I pity the Black boys who was raised by this bitch, is what the world thinks. You know that like little fly face kid in Ethiopia, and they were like feed the children and shit like that, and they just had the kid with the fly on his face. He's grown now. He's grown. He's like 50 years old. And you want to know what he said? He said, I'm glad that I wasn't raised by a Black American bitch. That is what he is saying right now. I am glad that I wasn't raised by a Black American bitch. He feels sorry for the Black kids that was raised by one. You know what he said? Would you like some flies? I got some. No, I'm joking. I am fucked up. But I'm telling you, the world feels bad for anybody who was raised by bitches like this. So yes, you know how they say a life is a bitch and then you die? That is why the world is marching for it, because they know his life is a bitch, because he was raised by that. And then he died. God damn it, Melody. Okay, so Melody says, out of all the colorism crybabies, I don't know who's worse. GC. What the fuck? Listen, Melody. It's not a matter of who's worse. That's like people saying, who's the worst Power Ranger? Who's the worst Power Ranger? When they all come together and form like a superpower ranger. They come together and form a superpower ranger. So it really doesn't matter who's the worst Power Ranger, because like no matter what, they're five of them, and they're like, morphin' time, and it doesn't matter. It's like, when they morphed, and he hit me with the right fist, that was the Yellow Ranger, therefore I hate him the worst. They're all fucked up in the same way. Like, oh shit, I think I hate the green Voltron lion more because that's the right leg and it kicked me. No, it's all part of a same fucked up body of work.
Asking for a friend. And ladies, I want you to, before I show you this clip, I want you to really listen to what this woman has to say.
Okay.
Take it in.
I will.
And then examine your commitment to a group of people who treat you like this.
All right, Hurricane. It's not even. See, I don't watch the new Power Rangers, the super mighty charged, turbo, backflip Power Rangers. I don't watch the new shit. When I was young, I watched the old shit. And where the race matched the type of ranger they are. Like the Yellow Ranger was Asian, and the Oriental, and the Black Ranger was black, and the pink was a white girl and shit like that. So I watched it back then. And here's what I've come to realize about the Rangers is, or here's what got to me, is that the woman who every week was making like a new monster for the Power Rangers to attack, how come she don't just have like 20 of them motherfuckers attack at once? Like, yeah, now what? Take that. Get it. Because it's 5 of them. Each and every single time they fight a monster, they're really jumping them. So why not just have hella monsters? Hell of them. Instead of sending them all one at a time, just if it takes you a week to make a monster, just wait about 6 months and then just have 24 of them attack at the same time. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to be a villain, be a motherfucking villain. Hey, that's just me.
Okay? I really want you guys to do that. So this is not going to be a long video, but I want to show you what I'm talking about. Let's give this woman her voice. Give me a second, y'all.
Let's give this woman her voice. Fuck you.
Challenge here.
Get to it.
I also want you to, before I show this, let me show it. I want you to take a look at the phenotype of this woman and how.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at the one. Look at her head. Look at what is up top. Her head. Look at her attire. At what the fuck she has on. And look at what she is doing now. You got it. She's talking. She always has her mouth open. She has her mouth open. And it does appear as if she is missing a tooth. Yes, the head wrap, people. She got that outfit from the day after slavery flea market. The day after slavery, they were exchanging outfits, and this what she wound up with. And she's yelling at nobody right now. She got her goddamn mouth open. And no, this is not Crystal and Karazin. Crystal and Karazin looks different, but she got her goddamn mouth open. Why? For one of two reasons: talking or food. And they don't open their mouth like the same amount as regular people. No, their jaw drops all the way around to make it louder and to get the food in more. This isn't going to be a regular person speaking. And this is the person that Crystal and Karazin decides to back. But let's listen to what she has to say. But take it in. Take it in. Never forget that this is that the sisterhood sticks together.
Oh, let's take the white people out of it. Let's talk about how Black people treat Black women with this phenotype. We're the worker bee. We're the mules. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to march and have babies, right? That's what we're good for, right?
Hold on. Yeah. We're supposed to march and have babies. Now, see how she's trying to look. This is a full frontal. This is a full frontal of her. We're supposed to march and have babies. So this feminist shit, right? Now, you ever notice how when you ask one of these colorist bitches, what do you have to offer? Well, we can give you Black babies. We have your back if something happened with the cops. Like, that's the shit that they offer when you ask them, why in the fuck shouldn't I be with a Mariana, you know, or some type like shit, you know. God damn it, Jessica. That's not a flattering angle. Like, there's a motherfucking angle of her that's flattering. What angle? What angle could possibly be flattering? So, like 180 times 2 pi r is like every decent angle, unless you go into the sub angle of a sphere, or excuse me, pi r squared. 180 times pi r squared is every angle you can shoot this bitch. I don't know what that is. Somebody can calculate it for me. However, none of them is decent. There isn't a flattering angle amongst this bitch. Like, there's a good angle. I could picture this bitch saying, let's get my good side. She ain't got no good side. She was at my house. She said, you know, so what's my good side? Outside, bitch. The fuck out. The fuck out. It's my good side. A side I'm not on. Shit. Anywhere but here. Right now I'm on the west side of America. Yeah, I should be on the east side. That's the good side. It's whatever fucking side that I'm not. God damn it. Her good side. Flattering angle. Fuck out of here.
Y'all sitting up here really pretending like y'all did this shit over Black lives. A Black man who looks like me, who should be out there protecting me.
A Black man who looks like you. What an unfortunate looking nigga. What an unfortunate looking nigga. Does he have a shower cap on too? A Black man that looks like me. That means that if you went to the cops and you know they had like the police sketcher and shit like that, and he's drawing and it's like, hey, this nigga looks like you. God.
just pulled a gun out on me and 5 other sisters. So y'all tell me, keep lying.
Just pulled a gun out on me and 5 other sisters. Now, so while Crystalline Carrison complains that black women don't have a voice, this was done today. And 1,175,519 views so far. And they're saying we should give this woman a motherfucking voice. I have never gotten 1 million views ever, and you want to know why? Because I'm not a fat, ugly bitch, dark-skinned bitch with a scarf on my head. That's why. Oh, Kid Organic did a video? Okay, so everybody's seen it. It's viral. She is a fucking virus. Yes, she is new. She is from April Mason's camp, and I'm about to show you why.
Okay. A black man who should be out there protecting me pulled a gun out on me and 5 other women. Just like Lennon Honor says, what kind of man? What kind of man? See y'all still.
Ever notice how one side of the story is always enough when it's a black woman's side? Like, for all we know, they could have had, she said it was 6 of them, like 5 other black women. For all we know, like, they could have pulled out something on him. They could have pulled out like 5 swords and 1 laser cannon, for all they know. And he just pulled a gun.
Talking about this is about Black lives. Just pulled a gun out.
Look at this shit. Her titties is on the steering wheel. Oh my God, this bitch is disgusting. Her tits are on the steering wheel. That's as back as the seat go. And why in the fuck is she on the wrong side of why in the fuck is her steering wheel on the wrong side? Am I tripping? Is she in America? I hope she's not. If she's in England, this is a huge motherfucking L for y'all. Jessica, if she is in England, this is a huge motherfucking L for y'all because the steering wheel is on the wrong side. I'm not tripping. I know what side of the car I get into every day. Her steering wheel is on the wrong motherfucking side. So something strange is going on. I don't know what it is, but something strange is going on. Why is this? Okay, so I'll bite, but why is the steering wheel on the wrong side? I don't know. Something fucked up is going on here. What is the camera upside down or something? I don't even want to think about it. This bitch is weird. And her titties is literally on the motherfucking steering wheel. Now, that's not a camera angle. And look, every time you pause it, she has some fucked up expression on her face. Every time you pause it, she looks like slavery. She looks like she leads the chant on a tobacco farm. Like she is the one that sings the song, that leads the choir, who of the other slaves, the normal slaves that picks the shit. And you want to know why? Because she will die if she didn't have that job. I shit you not. She would fucking die. Why? Because it was incumbent on every slave to pick their own weight in cotton. And that's too much picking. That's too much motherfucking picking, you fat bitch. See, that's why they made it sure that they remain slim, so that's less picking. But if you got to pick your own weight in cotton, she would be there all week. She would be there all week. All right, let's continue.
On me, because I'm out here trying to clean up. To clean up what's mine. Y'all so pro-black that y'all anti-black.
I'm out here trying to clean up. All right.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that, right? That's what I worry about. When the police came here, they didn't pull out no gun on me, but my brother did. Just let's examine that for a second.
When the police came out, they didn't pull out no gun on me, but my brother did. Okay.
When the police came, and here the thing is, we've got Black women who are saying, we don't want police in our neighborhood. The police need to stay out of our neighborhood. Do y'all really want that? Is that what you really, really want? The policeman didn't pull a gun out on me, but my brother did. Now here, that's also a problem. Not every Black man is your brother. I hope that y'all don't have brothers that pull guns out on you. If you have a brother who pulls a gun out on you, you need to divorce that brother. You need to immediately eliminate that person out of your life. That person is not your brother. That person is your enemy. That person would rather see you dead so they could get their needs met. And you're out here cleaning up because, again, Black women, especially phenotypically Black women that look like this, the Black community uses as the cleanup woman. And let's examine that for a second. Why does that happen? We get validation from it. We get validation. Oh, you're such a good queen. You're such a good woman, and you're a strong woman, and all of the platitudes and all of the Scooby snacks. But if you look at who's marching and you look at these, I just saw a clip of a little girl that somebody tagged me on. I'm going to see if I can find it, of a little girl who looks like it could have been the little girl version of this woman here.
Oh my God.
And
that is a true insult. Who wants to be the little girl version of this shit? Yeah, I know. I can divorce my sister. Get the fuck out of here. Her brothers, her natural brothers, and everybody else has already divorced her ass. You get the attention for every other thing. When it comes to beauty, when it comes to hair, we don't get any kind of attention for that. We only get attention. We don't get attention for our hair and our beauty. You can't even see her fucking hair. Is somebody supposed to give her attention for hair and beauty? No. They're not, because she has neither. She has fucking neither. We don't get attention for our hair and beauty. Should you? Should her? Do you deserve it for that shit? Our hair and beauty? What the fuck? This is what you look like on purpose. She should be getting attention for her hair and beauty. No. She gets attention from being the loudest bitch everywhere that there are loud bitches. If prom queens were determined by loudest bitch, she would be the prom queen and the homecoming queen. Attention for being the warriors. And so when that is what you are affirmed in from a very young age, and you're like, well, this is the only way that I can get approval and love and affirmation, then this is what I'm going to focus on, because I can't get it for being pretty. There is some truth. You know, like, if the only way you could get attention is by being a warrior, bitch, then don't be surprised when you come across a warrior male and he wants to go to war. And now you're like, oh, woe is me. You know, I can't believe that he did this to me. I'm just such a petite, pretty little thing, and he just came with his manly man. Fuck you. Gorilla Girl, you came on some bullshit and got checked. Pretty. I can't get it for being light-skinned. I can't get it for having softer grade of hair. This is the only way that I can get affirmation from the people in my community. So I guess that's what I have to do. But you would think that the Black community would be more rewarding when they do that, but no. So let this continue. Rewarding, we should reward this bitch. We should reward some bitch who goes out in a motherfucking shower cap and a backwards camera with her titty on the steering wheel. She's an accident waiting to happen. She forget to adjust her bra one day, and then like the whole steering wheel just shift to the side. The steering wheel shift to the side, and the people on the sidewalk just get killed. 3 midgets and a regular sized human. Like that is what would happen if she just fucking like went braless one day.
Put out a gun on us because we're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot. We're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot and creating more garbage. And
we're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot and creating more garbage? Bitch! This is a motherfucking riot. This is a motherfucking riot. The fuck is wrong with you? Everybody out rioting and shit, and you like, excuse me, you're creating too much garbage. You're creating too much garbage. Could you please not create so much garbage during your rioting? And somebody said, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will fucking kill you. You stupid ass whore. You went to a riot talking about the garbage on the ground. You deserve to die. What in the entire fuck is wrong with your soul that you just do some shit like that? Oh, and she'll tell the story like she's on some altruistic shit, you know, like, oh, you know, I wanted to clean up the neighborhood. Now, I never did this before. I just decided to wait for riot day to clean up the neighborhood. No, bitch. No. Never seen a bitch like you just out picking up litter for no fucking reason at all. You are either the literal garbage woman, meaning it is your job to go around, because, you know, like when you have like a state fair or a county fair or something like that, they do have people that come up and pick up garbage. You know, no shade. Honest work is honest work. You know, respect anybody who does honest day work and not out on some nigga shit, right? But niggas are out on nigga shit. And the fact that your employer sent your fat ass out to pick up garbage, knowing that there's a riot, it shows how much they think about you. Like, yes, it's a riot out, it's Corona out, but this garbage needs to be picked up. Fuck your life. It's what they think about you. And you thought that because that we are in a matriarchy enough, you are upset. Here's the real reason why you're upset. You thought that because you're a matriarch, you could just tell a group of niggas to stop and they'll stop because you are fat. Because you're fat and you're black, and because you're fatter and blacker than anybody out there, that you are in charge. And you was going to go home and flick your nasty ass chocolate bean about how you still in charge. When I speak, niggas stop what they doing. You have no fucking authority. Your job is to pick up the garbage, and you trying to not do your job. My job is to pick up the garbage, and I didn't want them to come in the parking lot and make garbage. That way I could go home early and say that the parking lot is clean. No. It is your job to clean up the garbage, not police them and say, don't come in because you might make garbage. Don't come in because I might make garbage? Bitch, who the fuck are you? Who in the fuck are you? The parking lot is normally open. The parking lot is normally open to the general people and shit. This might not even be any riot shit. The parking lot is open to like the general people and populace, and you're trying to close it and have people search around for a parking space so you have less garbage to pick up, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. How many times did I say fuck you? What was it? 1, 2? Fuck you.
This man just pulled a gun out on me. I have to say too.
So 6 fat ass bitches came and tried to throw their weight around. So it was only 3. Fuck you. So 6 fat ass bitches trying to throw their weight around and say you can't come in this parking lot, and he just showed his gun like, bitch, if you don't move out my motherfucking way, if you don't get the fuck out, if you don't get your fat ass out the way, so I can park here. And you see, she got upset. And you want to know why she got upset? I'm going to tell you. Because matriarchy is the only thing this bitch has. If she can't talk to niggas and they don't regress into childhood when their own fat ass mama told them what to do, if she don't have that power over niggas, then she has nothing. And this is her crying out that I no longer have anything. I have one job, and that is to command and emasculate niggas, and now I have nothing. You have nothing. You want to know why? Because you are nothing. And you want to know why you are nothing? Because you're fat. And fat women are not women and therefore don't deserve our love or respect. So you came across somebody who listens to Game Changer and says, I do not have to put up with this shit. I got a big dick and I ain't got to take this shit. Let me hurry up because
this woman, you know, we talk about colorism and featureism in the Black community. And this woman would be, you know, come on, let's be honest. She would be passed over for the light-skinned chick.
She would be passed over for a more attractive dark-skinned bitch. She's ugly. And she's fat. And she got weird shit on her head. And that's how she presents herself in public. Oh, it's because she's light-skinned. No, it's because of everything else. It's because of everything under the skin. She's not a beautiful woman, you lying bitch. If you woke up tomorrow and looked the way she does, you would kill yourself.
All this stuff dies down. But I gotta say, this woman is beautiful.
See? No, she's not.
She's beautiful.
No, she's not.
Her skin,
stop lying.
her eyes.
Stop lying.
She's beautiful.
See, she only named 2 things: her skin, her eyes. She's beautiful. No. Fuck you. She is not beautiful.
In the community, and the only validation they get is when they work like mules and stand on the front lines in front of Black.
That's all she has. She is a motherfucking mule. You're a mule. If you are an unattractive, woman of any race, you are the mule of femininity.
I'm finna go home because at the end of the day, I feel hopeless and there's nothing that I can do. I'm picking up garbage and here goes some old Black folks throwing some shit on the ground.
I'm picking up garbage.
Coming in the store, taking stuff and not helping, not asking who needs something. Well,
not helping, bitch. It's your motherfucking job. Do I do that shit? Do I ask for strangers to come and help me configure a database? Fuck no. They should be helping you do the shit that you very likely get paid. Fuck you. What in the entire fuck? See, this is the entitlement that comes from generations of matriarchy.
That on me like I'm trash. You're supposed to be out here protecting us. That's what y'all supposed to be doing, but you put.
No, we're not. No, what the fuck? We're supposed to be patrolling and protecting you as you pick up garbage and tell us not to come in the motherfucking park? Fuck you. What, you're the queen and we're the queen's guards? What, we're your fucking knights? No. Get your own penis. Take whatever the fuck that is up top of your head, go to the gym and get your own penis. Trying to get the benefits of mine for free.
Put a gun out on me. You put the gun out on me. Do you guys see the hurt that she feels? This is the moment that you realize that the people that you are fighting so hard to love and to protect and to preserve don't give a damn. That is the moment. This is the moment when you realize that all the work that you have done.
What work? What work has this bitch done? What work has this bitch done? Huh? 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 What work? When was the last time she put in some motherfucking work? When was the how many miles did she put on the treadmill? Huh? Huh? What work? How many crunches did she do last year? 1.5. What work? And that was because and it wasn't like a purposeful crunch. It wasn't a crunch that she did on purpose. No, she just happened to accidentally did a crunch when she was waking up because she woke up fast and her knees was up. Like she just did a crunch by mistake. What work? She has a job picking up garbage. How's that for us?
For a community doesn't matter. I also want to talk about the pain of that knowledge, and you can see that she's processing the pain of really seeing.
No, she's processing the realization that this is not 1988 anymore. That this whole big mama shit is not going to fly anymore. The game has changed and she is processing that. This matriarchal big mama trope that she wishes to follow is no longer valid. Nobody else is going to play into that shit anymore. That is the pain that she is feeling. She's feeling the pain of a man grabbing his nuts and say, bitch, if you don't get out my motherfucking way. I've been practicing on Call of Duty all day and I ain't got to play that shit. Telling me I can't park in a motherfucking parking lot because of your fear of garbage. What the fuck? Who in the fuck else do that? Now, I do feel bad. I do feel bad. Y'all feel bad sometimes when you go into a place and they mopping and you got to get something and you got to step on their moppings. I do feel bad. I feel bad. However, if some niggas say I can't walk there because I just mopped, I'm like, no, motherfucker, that is where the candy is at. And then if they try to stop me, I'm knocking you the fuck out and getting my candy. The fuck is wrong with you? I can't walk there. No, you mop too early. When I leave, mop it again. Now I hate that I have to do that, but it's not gonna stop my motherfucking candy. If I want to pack a Sour Patch Kids and you already mopped in that area, fuck you. And she's mad because she's being treated like everybody else with a motherfucking job.
Things for what they are. And part of the reason I think that Black women refuse to see this is because they are trying to avoid this very moment, that moment when you realize it doesn't matter, that you don't matter, that you're just a cog in the machine. And that's...
You're a cog in the machine going in the wrong direction. You're fucking up the machine. Get the fuck out. You think the machine is gonna stop because your fat ass is not in it? No. Get the fuck out. You big ass cog.
It's a very, very painful realization.
That's what you did. You stood there
And you pulled the gun out, and y'all out here worried about these police officers. Everybody is against us, including us. I'm here trying to help. Everybody is against us, including us. Well, what she means to say is everybody is against the Black woman, including Black people. Look at her face. That is the realization.
She said, look at her face. Look at it. Look at it. Look at her face. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Her face looks like Django's saddle. This shit just looks like something. Look at her. Why in the fuck would somebody look at it on purpose? Her face looked like a smashed baby. Like, what in the fuck? And she called her beautiful. Look at her face.
Who you are and your entire existence don't matter to a group of people who just want to take and take and take from you.
There is nothing she has that I want to take. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. So y'all know before COVID how the kids used to come over and ask for candies and I had to check their ass on putting the wrappers on the ground. So they don't do that shit anymore. Which means I don't need a bitch like this. And if she just so happens to come up and start picking up trash and shit, you know what I say? I say, get your fat ass off my lawn. You fucking with the aeration of the lawn. Fucking big ass fat woman prints and shit. Fuck off my lawn.
I hope that everybody is looking at this woman's face and I want it burned in consciousness. Everybody who watches this video, this is the moment that you realize that the people that you sacrifice for, the people that you march for,
hit the like button,
see you as expendable, not valuable, and not worthy of protection.
No, you're not.
That moment. They pulled a gun on me. Like, I don't know.
Ladies, I'm going to make this shit painstakingly clear. If you are out provoking people, you are not worthy of protection, and I am not going to protect your ass. Even if you look like this, and or even, and no matter what race, if you just minding your own business, you know, and some fucking feral nigga just comes and hits you in the back of the head for no damn reason, then of course you got it. But if you had a nigga face telling him he can't park, so hey, fuck you, I ain't getting shot over your dumb ass. Getting shot over your stupid ass. That's stupidity. STupidity.
Pull the gun out on me like to pull the gun out on me like I'm nobody.
You are nobody. That is why you're really hurt, because you come to the conclusion that you were somebody. You thought that, you know, I'm a fat, ugly bitch in the USA, and you thought that meant something. It don't mean shit. See, she won the oppression Olympics, and her prize is nothing.
To that man and to many people in the Black community, she is a nobody.
She is. She not somebody. She not somebody. She not. Oh, so she's somebody, huh? Invite her to your house. Invite her to your motherfucking house. Okay? She's such a somebody. Invite her to your house in your circle of friends and shit like that. Invite her. Please. Ask your husband to try to hook her up with some white penis. Huh? She's such a somebody. If she is such a somebody, here's what I want you to do. I want you to let her use your toilet, and then I want you to, without cleaning it, use the toilet after her. I want you to put your ass on the same toilet that she sat on after she sat on it, if she's such a somebody.
Been attacked for this. I have been called a coon. I have been called a self-hating bedwench. How is it possible that my concern and care for a woman that y'all don't care about means that I hate myself? Does she hate her?
No, what the fuck, no? If I was running, I would run in front of her. Why? Because she would cover the bullets. Like she you don't run. You just like use her for cover. Like she could just like she just block it. She's a fucking human shield. It's not like they could shoot around her and get to you. No, she covers the entire person.
Herself too? Is this what loving yourself as a Black woman looks like? Is this what it means to love yourself as a Black woman?
If you loved yourself, you wouldn't be fat.
Again, all questions I'm asking for, friend.
Because I'm not even trying to clean up what's mine.
It's not yours.
I swear to God,
If it was yours, you wouldn't be leaving.
Okay, see, and there's another problem. I swear to God, I love.
So I'm cleaning up what's mine. No, it's a motherfucking parking lot. It's not yours. It's not yours. What, you have a parking lot in front of your house and you're trying to tell people not to park in your thing? Fuck you.
Love y'all, but y'all so wrong. So Kendall St. Charles said something that when you love regardless, when you say nothing that you do will ever make me not love you, you become a wretched thing. Nobody values a person who says that you can run all over me and I will love you anyway. And I say this in this time of reckoning, this time of realization, ladies, it's time to really examine that. It's time to really examine why you are giving blind loyalty to people.
Hold on. The fuck, Melody? You feel bad? You feel bad? I want you to picture, because you light-skinned it, I want you to picture every bitch that ever fucked up your life. I bet you they all look like some variation of her. You feel bad. Every bitch that tried to fuck with you looks like her. Why in the fuck you have sympathy for her? Fuck her. Every light-skinned woman and every woman who looks better than her has gotten fucked with by somebody that looked like her. And y'all feeling bad and shit. Who putting the gum in your hair and shit? Huh? Who's out every day fucking with y'all? It ain't regular women. It's these bitches. And you feel bad.
Who will say all the right things. But if they know they're wrong, you don't think that Black man who held a gun to her and 5 other Black women didn't know?
Hey, Jessica, I'll be over there in a second.
Wrong for that.
I'm almost finished here.
That it was a bad thing to do. He knew it was a bad thing to do. And for her to say, well, I love you anyway. When you say that, they don't want that. They don't want. It's like children. They don't want you. They don't. Want you to say, well, nothing.
Hold on.
I'm not going to hold you accountable for anything.
Yeah, somebody tricked you into putting nair in your hair, and I bet you it's a bitch that looked like this, so you can have a head wrap too, and you feel bad. Fuck all of them.
No matter, I'll complain, but I love you and I'll still be here. And you wonder why things don't change. You need to say, until you do right by me.
What?
And be okay.
Until you do right by me, what? What? What the fuck are you gonna do? Oh, you moved it back an hour? Okay, well, I'll do this another hour then. You didn't have to move it back. I was gonna close down for you, but shit, I'll do this for another hour because I can talk about bitches like this all day. Well, shit, I'll just put the link out there then.
They never do, because you've moved on.
Nobody gonna talk about it. We gonna keep crying about these police officers and then turn around and kill each other. He pulled the gun out on me and other sisters.
So yeah. Nobody is gonna talk about that. Nobody is gonna talk about that. And that's why we need to. And that's why I tagged all of the other content creators in this space. Because the media is not going to cover it. And we don't matter. So I just gave this woman a voice. And I want her to know that she matters to me. So I'm going to go. But that's my commentary on that. But I hope the conversation continues.
Oh, it's going to continue. It's going to continue. I'm going to make sure that this shit is going to continue. I hope the conversation continues. You goddamn right it's going to continue. I cannot believe this shit. Well, make no mistake that she didn't actually get killed. She didn't actually get killed. And we have no idea the level of belligerence that she and her 5 fat ass friends did before the guns were shown and pulled out. We have no idea. We're just taking it for face value. We're just taking it for face value that she was just minding her own business, volunteering to pick up trash, and some nigga came and pulled a gun out on her. We have no idea. She just walks around with her hair like that, wearing shit like that, and then somebody just comes along and fucks up her day. Unfucking believable. Hold on. What's going on, Vision?
How you doing, Game Changer? Let me turn off this air conditioner. Can you hear me?
I could barely hear you now. You're kind of low.
Yeah, I'm gonna work that out. Give me a second then. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Yeah, okay, let me work that out.
Okay. So while he works that out, I'm gonna play the unedited version. The unedited version of what is going on. So this one only has one view. This is like a newer one, but we see not the last thing that she did.
Female, and y'all sitting up.
So I want y'all to see like uninterrupted, because see, Crystal Carrison, she thinks she's slick. She thinks she's slick. She thinks that just like nasty food to a kid, if you divide it up into little pieces, that that it goes down better. So she's trying to divide this bitch's ugly up into bite-sized pieces so you don't take in the whole thing at once. But today, you're going to take in the whole thing at once and understand why the world at large don't give a shit and should not give a shit. Why? Because not only is she not a woman, you know, she's less valuable than the more attractive women of the world.
Black females, and y'all sitting up here really pretending like y'all did this shit over black lives. A black man who looks like me, who should be out there protecting me, just pulled a gun out on me and 5 other sisters. So y'all tell me, keep lying to yourself, talking about this was about black lives. Just pulled a gun out on me because I'm out here trying to clean up what's mine. Y'all so pro-black that y'all anti-black. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that, right? That's what I worry about. When the police came here, they didn't pull out no gun on me. But my brother did. Just pulled out a gun on us. Because we're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot. We're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot and creating more guns. And this man just pulled a gun out on me. And 5 other females. So now I'm in my car and I'm gonna go home because at the end of the day I feel hopeless. And there's nothing that I can do. I'm picking up garbage and here goes some more black folks throwing some shit on the ground. youngest son, including that. I can try and put a gun out on me. Like, I don't know where. Put the gun out on me. Like, I don't know where. Because I'm out here trying to clean up what's mine. I swear to God, I love y'all, but y'all so wrong. Ain't nobody gonna talk about it. We gonna keep crying about these police officers and then turn around and kill each other. He put the gun out on me. And the other sister.
Hey, Game Changer, can you hear me now or no?
All right, now you're still a little low. I mean, I can hear you, but I got a strain to do it. What are you doing? What's going on? Why you so low? Okay.
I don't know. This is the first time, so I'll leave and come back.
Well, I hear you fine. I hear you like better now, but what's on your mind? What's on your mind, man?
No, no. Well, I was just joking earlier today on Zero's channel. I was just trolling you, so don't. I don't want to say what I was joking to you about. So don't take it the wrong way. I was just trolling you.
Nah, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, right.
I ain't tripping. I forgot about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Regarding this situation here, I just got in. Yeah, would you say Pookie and Ray Ray have turned their back on the sisters?
I hope so. God, I hope so. Cause like that's just their last bastion of shit. Like, see, I think it was okay when they were unchallenged. When Pookie and Ray Ray were unchallenged, they could just go out fighting for every fat ass bitch that wants it. Now they can't afford to do that. Why? Because they got Mexican problems. They have actual problems now. So they can't just go off, wasting their lives on some stupid ass shit for a fat ass bitch anymore. So yeah, I hope that they have gotten sick of their shit. I hope so. I hope that this whole fat hierarchy is dwindling. That these mama's boys and baby's kids will not follow the matriarchy anymore. That's what I'm hoping. And because that's why she's crying. That's the real reason why she's crying. Because her archy is about to come to an end. Her archy, and the archy is all she has. Look at her. Look at her. Now, let's just say it's not her job to pick up other people's garbage. Oh, and don't let me find out. Don't let me find out that that's her job and where she works and shit like that. You think I'm not going to jack off into a condom and throw it on the grounds that she keeps? Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
So do we just like? Well, I'm all the way up here in Canada, so I'm guessing this is to do with the riots that are going on in your country.
I bet you it doesn't. I bet you it doesn't. I bet you she's just one fucked up human being.
Okay. Well, I kind of came in late, so well, yeah, she was kind of hysterical, man. Well, what you got? Psychologist, right? You're gonna have to go see psychiatrists and psychologists.
Yeah, she should go see D. Darrell. Exactly. she should go see D. Darrell and see what the fuck he has to say. And see, and I bet she's gonna be thinking it like, well, that's because you're fat and ugly and life's not fair.
Well, he's gonna have a lot of clientele, so he doesn't have to worry. He doesn't need to fight for them anymore. He's gonna have a lot of clients, man. Because according to what went on in Zero's channel, it's not looking good for them in the future.
What the fuck?
What? Sorry? Are you talking to me?
Shit. Please tell me you was taking your son to the barbershop. Why in the fuck do women go to the barbershop? If you are a woman and you go to the barbershop, your hair is too damn short. Your hair is too short if you're a woman and you go to the barbershop. I hope you was taking your son there. I hope you're not trying to pull some Amber Rose shit. Please, Alicia, don't do that. Were you taking your son there? Because I went to the barbershop yesterday.
Oh yeah, you guys are opened up. We're still closed. Everything is still closed. Only essential services. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully, you don't get the second phase or whatever they call it, second strain.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Did you wear your mask?
Yeah, I did. But yeah. Okay, so you took your son. Ooh. I hate it when those fucking when those fucking what do you call it? When those stud bitches come into the barbershop. And I also hate it when attractive women come And I remember this was years ago because it doesn't happen often unless you have like a because every now and again some barbershops they have like a chair for women. But women generally those don't work. It's a poor business model simply because they don't like to come where a group of men are to get their hair did. And from what I noticed, black women like tend to do it at their home anyway by a local chick. But but there was this one time an extraordinarily attractive woman came into the barber shop and just sat down, and it was just me and the barber, and I was looking like, who in the fuck is that? Now, see, here's the thing, and this was of an age where when I was very young and I didn't really fuck with single mothers like that. I was thinking like, she's either here for her father, her son, or her man. So either way, I'm not gonna shoot my shot because that's disrespectful. She's not in here to get cut. Her hair is just too long and beautiful. So but I was thinking like, what in the fuck is going on? You know.
Let me tell you my story next. Let me tell you.
Well, let's hear Melody, and then we go into your story.
No, I was just saying, she seems really upset, the lady. I
Yeah,
mean,
she did. I mean, why did you feel sorry for her? Explain me that.
no, I mean, because I felt like I was doing what they do to me. I was bullying. But then I thought about it when you said, well, wait, this is the type of women who did things to you. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I don't feel that bad now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just because a woman is crying doesn't mean that she is worthy of sympathy. Beautiful women tears are worth more than ugly woman tears. Beautiful women, everything is worth more than unattractive women, anything. That is the cold, hard truth of the matter.
And then I thought about the Nair story when I was young and my hair was curly. And she was like, have you ever had a relaxer? I'm like, no. She's like, well, come to my house. I came to her house in the projects and she put Nair on my hair telling me it was a relaxer.
Did she
And
look
I
like
was,
this bitch?
yes, she
See?
did. And it was devastating for me. All my hair came out, it had to grow back.
What did they put in her
So,
hair? Nail? Sorry.
Nair is a chemical that women put on their legs to stop hair from growing there, or
That
to
is
just it's like a liquid shaving system.
that is evil,
Um,
man.
so yeah, so she put it. So she did that with hopes that her hair goes out.
Wow, that's evil, man. That's yeah. I heard females can be very vindictive.
Yeah, especially ugly bitches.
Yeah, dudes with
yeah,
this
Brady,
much. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's I cut you off. I was just saying, yeah, it's true, Brady. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, she told me that story because I'm prepping her like I prep you for her light skinned upbringing story. But yeah, and for like Feminine Fridays. Oh, Brady, you gonna be available tomorrow for Feminine Fridays? I'll email you because I gotta pick a time.
Oh yeah, today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's
Yeah,
Friday.
so I'll
So
email you on that.
let me
But
tell you that my story. I have a similar barber shop story. This is like during the height of my Hotep B1 days. I was like
okay,
staunch pro black to the point where like black men were not allowed to get with any other women except black women and vice versa, right? So I go to the
okay,
bar, and I go to the barber shop and talk my shit, and everybody's like, "Yo, get out of here, man. We don't want to hear this," because like my barber had a Vietnamese woman, and everybody was swirling, and I'm here like pushing hard the narrative, right? And so I sit down.
wait a minute. You telling me that you used to be one of these B1 niggas? Used to be one of these B1 niggas that come at people like Supreme King Coon, like I'm
But
black, y'all.
no,
You
no,
know
no, not like
what you
that.
doing with that non-black woman, with that
At my
light skinned
at my
girl?
I used to at my good friends only. I wasn't on the streets, but at my good friends, I used to be on their case. I used to be, man. I'm ashamed. But
Yeah.
let me finish the story.
Okay,
So,
go for it.
so we're sitting in, right? Beautiful light skin, curly hair, short hair comes in, right?
Hmm.
And then she comes in with a white girl. See, when you're on that stage, you're also blind. You're blind to a lot of things, right? And I was, right? I was very naive. So
Hmm.
see this beautiful light skinned girl, right? So I'm a pro black Hotepi. She's my queen. She belongs to me, right? So I shoot my shot, mode one. Oh my God, you're beautiful, blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, my barber starts cock blocking, and I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, yo, dude, why are you cock blocking? I'm trying to get with this beautiful light skinned woman. and or young lady, and it's like, yeah, he just kept cock blocking me, he kept trolling me, kept making fun of me, like how how he started making fun of African mode ones, like African men, and he started doing the African accent, hey you know how Africans are, right? They're just
Yeah,
straight to the
yeah.
point, right?
Uh-huh.
And so everyone's laughing at me, right? I'm getting pissed. I'm getting pissed off here. I'm like, yo, dude, what are you doing? But then I found out that she was a, how do you say, LGBT, alphabet
Oh,
queen,
god damn
right?
it. God
And
damn it. I hate it when they're
and she had
sexist.
a and she was there with her girlfriend. She had a girlfriend there, which was a white girl. So look at the dynamics there. Like, what the hell? You had and they were swirling. I was like, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me, man. But yeah, so
Wait, so was
by the
she
way, it's over now.
so
Go
wait,
ahead.
was she like masculine presenting?
No, she was feminine. The white girl was masculine.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
she was
the white
feminine,
girl.
bro.
Oh, so she
Yeah,
is. Oh, I get it. I get it.
yeah. She was feminine, bro. She was so feminine. Kind of like believe it or not, kind of like those girls you see like Marco shows, like very that type of femininity.
Okay.
And then the white girl was a masculine, one, her girlfriend, right? And so it was just, but yeah, but man, it quite a trip, man. Quite a story. It was funny when I look back at it now. Now that I have a different frame of mind. I just want to share that. You
Okay.
reminded me of that story.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. But yeah, fantastic. I was gonna back off her time slot too. I was just gonna do this for an hour and then send everybody over to her shit. But she pushed it back. So, I'll do this for another hour, then go to her shit. But what's on your mind, fantastic?
Shit, not much. Did
Hey,
I hear?
fantastic.
Hey, what's up? Did I hear right? You saying a bitch put nair in your hair?
Oh my God, yeah. So in school, I was quiet. I wasn't, I didn't talk a lot. A lot of guys liked me. So you had a lot of mean girls. So one girl was like, "Oh, you have pretty curly hair. You ever thought about straightening it?" And I was like, "Yeah, every time I straighten it, it curls back up." She was like, "Well, I got something for you." She was like, "Come to my house.
Wow.
I'm gonna put a relaxer in your hair." And I'm like, "Okay." I never had a relaxer, but I'm like, "Okay." So I went to her house. I'm just getting like nervous talking about it. I went to her house. I sat down and she put it all in my hair, all in my scalp, parted little pieces, told me to wait 20 minutes.
Wow.
And a lot of, not all of it, but because my hair is really thick, but a lot of it came out.
So what was her reply like once you figured out? So how long did it take you to figure out what the fuck was going on? What did she say? Did she give an explanation? Did she respond? Like what the fuck happened? Did
Well,
you kill her?
I said that it smells really bad. She was like, "Oh, well, relaxers are supposed to smell like that." So later on, I saw the Nair bottle, and I'm like, "Is this what you put in my hair?" And she was laughing like she thought it was funny.
Wow. And this was a dark skinned chick.
This was a girl that looked just like that.
Fantastic. They make dark skinned people look bad, don't they? God damn.
Well, nah, man. I told y'all, man. This just further. I gotta get that thesis paper together, man. That triple I syndrome is real for these dark skinned females, man. This is. They automatically see anyone of fairer skin tone as a threat, and especially if you're actually attractive. Like, man, this happened to my wife, bro. So before she was my wife, um, this girl, bro, like and if I didn't like see this happen and know this happen like for real in real life, I would you motherfuckers be like, Melody, you bullshit, you pump faking, you capping. She just trying to make us up. No, nigga, this shit really happens. So my wife was going to college up here, and this girl like befriended her. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't think anything of it. My she's a social butterfly. Real friendly. She makes she's very sociable. So she didn't think anything of it. The girl got close to her. They made friends. Everything was cool. But lo and behold, bruh, this shit was all a setup to like jump her like a couple of weeks later. And I told her, I'm like, yo, so hold on, this girl you calling your friend, right? She was there with you and she didn't help fight. She didn't help these, she didn't try to get the two bitches that fought you off of you. Like that's what you telling me? And I was like, nah, she just, I was like, bro, she set you up. She fucking had you jumped. who the fuck knew that y'all was going, your routine and what you usually do? They went to like the McDonald's or whatever on campus, and walked back to go to class, and that's where like the other two girls ran up on her. So I'm like, yo, what are you saying? I'm like, yo, you don't see this right now, but she's young, naive, and she's like, she believes in like good people and shit. So she didn't, but her sisters, thank God, this is where dark skinned girls come in handy. See, what they didn't know, what the dark skinned girls didn't know, is that she had dark skinned sisters that were not afraid of violence and the nigga shit. And boy, let's just say some hospital visits were involved in retaliation to them motherfucking, she had a couple of scratches and bruises. And what made it so crazy was the sister, her sister beat the truth out of the fucking girl, and like yes, I did it. I'm sorry. That's how bad the ass whipping was, bro. So Melody and all you cute light skinned chicks out there, man, you need to either you have to fight fire with fire, man. You have to have a dark skinned girl on your team that is AKA with the shits. You have to. Telling you, because you don't, that's a losing battle, man. These chicks really do have those kind of problems, bro, for real.
Hey, fantastic. I know you got doxing issues, so you don't have to answer. Is your wife like light skin or dark skin?
What the nigga? I ain't got no dark skin issues, nigga. I'm tall, handsome, and talkative, nigga. Nigga, I'm tall, handsome, and talkative. I ain't no motherfucking dark skin issues, nigga.
No, I know you got doxing issues, so you can't. I know if you don't want to answer that question, you don't have to. That's all.
I have no dark skin issue whatsoever. Hey,
no. Fantastic. Right. I think he said. I think he's meaning like you have issues with dating dark skinned girls.
Light is right, brother. Light is right. Yes, my wife is light skinned.
That makes sense now. Now I get the complete picture.
But see, people think it's simp shit when I do like, and I haven't done one on you or Jessica yet, but when I do like have light skinned girls come up and tell their stories, in fact, I think Kels before Brady, I think Kels was the last one. That's probably why I haven't done it in a while. But when I have light skinned girls come up and tell their story, it's like shit like this. People need to know what the fuck is going on. Like, that's not normal behavior. And then
you just gave me an idea. Fuck.
What's that?
You just gave me an idea. I'm gonna see. I don't know if my wife will do it, but she might. We'll see.
She should. I mean, because that's the type of stories I want to hear. And I heard gum in the hair cutting. Well, you listen to my channel, like tire slashings and shit.
Yeah, man, all that shit, bro. Like I said, I see it. We seen it. We know. Like I said, I've seen this happen to girls. I've seen it happen to girls as to where they're targeted because they're too attractive, or the girls of man. These chicks will literally become the slut bucket and suck a nigga up in the back seat of a car after a football game after he done played the whole game just to tell the light skinned girl, that's why I fucked your man. That's the extent that these chicks will go to. And again, man, unfortunately, bro, people think I'd be clowning, bro, but seriously, it's really because a lot of these chicks have unresolved self-esteem and insecurity issues, man, that they, black people don't like going to the damn doctor, not to mention fucking mental health. Man, if you told black people about mental health, bro, they laugh your ass out of the room. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of these grown ass, black women, bro, they got these issues they just refuse to get help for. They'll pay, the $400 for the hair, the $200 to get it installed. And they'll pay for, the Fendi this, the Gucci that, the Prada this, the Louis Vuitton that, but they won't get their goddamn brain fixed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! She said that they were set up to be raped.
What the fuck? It's in the chat room.
Who? Anon and Light Skin Motivation. So Light Skin Motivation and Anon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the type of shit that I'm telling you, the shit's sick.
Oh, can they come up and talk about it?
The shit's sick. Yeah, come on up. I don't know which one it is. Probably Light Skin Motivation, but come on up if y'all want to.
Yeah, man. And like I said, that's why, I don't, I know this shit is real, bro. But like I said, crazy shit. But that's a new one. Like somebody put nair in your hair, like purposely. So Melody, what did you do? Like, what was your response? Did you just like...
I couldn't do anything. I was short. I was small. Yeah.
You ain't had no cousins or nothing. I mean, are you some kind of Hispanic?
Honestly, well, I'm half,
I mean,
but honestly, I'm not about that life. Like
You
I
didn't
don't.
flick. Hold on. So they didn't teach you the art of the razor blade under the tongue? Yay, man! You got to learn them arts, girl.
Listen, back
No,
in the
no,
day,
that would take away from her femininity. I don't want a razor blade bitch sucking my dick. Like,
Please.
listen,
oh my God, game changer. That's
listen.
funny.
Back in the day, I was scary. Like I did not want to fight. I would run. I'd rather run home. Like it's been plenty of times where chicks would corner me and try to get me, and I would be out over some boy. Like, oh, you trying to talk to my boyfriend? Like,
That's what I'm
no. I
saying.
saw
So
you looking. I
so
saw
you
you
had
looking
no
at.
cousins? You ain't had no cousins or nothing with the shits?
Listen, I had cousins, but I wasn't about that life. Like it was. I just didn't like drama.
Yeah, man.
I
You
was
got
never a drama person.
that's
no, no, no. What you needed, Melody, was not all this shit. Not all these bruised knuckle West Oakland bitches. What you needed was a man. A man. Man takes
but,
care
I
of
mean,
all that.
but no, you can't change. A man can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Even
No,
if
he
this
can't.
is the
No,
biggest
no,
booger
no.
wolf.
He can beat the shit out of her brother. That's what he can do. He can beat
Wow.
the shit out of her brother for doing some shit like that.
Nah, man. Nah, that's not. No, that
What
don't get nothing solved, man.
what if her brother's a
No,
gangster
I
and
mean,
comes
but
back?
neither is going to get her female cousins and shit like
No,
that.
it is because if you gotta let females gotta handle female business,
Yeah.
man. Like you're not trying to get shot over some, you know what I mean? 'Cause niggas might shoot. I imagine.
Man,
I
that's
don't
when
care.
moms need to get involved and start whooping some ass.
I don't care about that. See, y'all think it's okay. Y'all think it's okay for women to be out bruise knuckling other women and shit like that. That's just normal.
Nah, I don't believe in women fighting like that.
Hold on, wait.
Hey,
So,
hey,
hold
hey,
on, hold on.
JD,
So hold on,
JD.
wait. So you just hold up. So game changer. You have two out. The girl that you just showed in the video, right?
Mhm.
A girl like that. You don't think she's bruised her knuckles and not gave a fuck about it in her lifetime?
Yeah, exactly. No,
All
she
right.
is no. See, what I'm saying, fantastic, is she is the cancer, and we must protect the 5'2" and the smaller bitches from her at all costs, even if it means taking a bullet or two. Like that's what men are supposed
Yeah,
to
you
do.
got that, brother. You can have
Hey,
that.
I'll just put it to you
We
like
must
this.
protect femininity.
You
If
can have
they
that.
talk about protection, no, the protection is not for bruised knuckle bitches like the ones in the video. It's for the feminine women. Feminine women deserve protection, not these belligerent bitches. You know,
Hey,
and they
GC.
need protection from these belligerent bitches. These aren't women. Women aren't fat. Fat women are not women, and therefore don't deserve our love and respect. So yeah, it don't count. It don't count, and that's why she got a gun pulled out on her.
Wow. Hey, GC, what's going on? What's up, fantastic? Good to see
You
you
got it,
again.
brother. What's up, Trey?
Come on, Trey.
JD,
Chilling.
Hey
hey,
Trey,
Hey, what's up, Melody? Hey, I'll tell you
what's
like
up?
this. Oh, I got something for you, Vision. I'm on my way there, Vision. You
you
want to
come from
troll
two
me
parent,
this morning?
you come from two parent home, right?
I'm coming for you, Vision. Hey, but GC, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. My daughters, were raised in Germany and like near Seattle. So when we moved to Texas and they finally got around our peoples, I got daughters that are dark skinned with that good hair. Man, they experienced the same shit. Of course, they didn't talk like black girls. So it's like they were like, "What the heck have we run into? Why are these girls acting this way to us? Why are they treating us so bad?" And this is dark skin on dark skin just because they got good hair and don't talk like the sisterhood or the younger version of the sisterhood.
Oh, that good hair means a lot in the black community. You got if you dark skin with good hair and pretty eyes or pretty skin, forget about it.
Well,
You
you're
getting
chilly.
treated as bad as the light skinned girls
You're
or the
chilly.
caramel or the. Oh, go ahead.
You're chilly from TLC, yeah, or Tatiana Ali.
Yeah, without the
Exactly.
Nestle Crunch.
JD, I want no, I don't want no
Yeah.
smoke, bro. You're ex-military. I want no smoke, man. I was just messing with you.
Hey, I'm on my way to Ontario. I told you, Vision, I'm coming to see you. And I'm bringing a fat girl with me for you.
Okay, all right.
Not this one though. But yeah, I mean, I think that we have to do something as men. I don't want pretty bitches fighting ugly bitches. That shit's just unnatural.
But no, you gotta again. The pretty bitch gotta have an ugly bitch on the team, bro. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, they're better. Like pretty women are better than ugly women. So if the pretty women are vying for the protection of ugly women, then that would make the ugly ones the alpha, and then that's why they grow up with this mentality. No, I mean the pretty woman should be able to talk down on the ugly bitch, and even
no. Game changer. You setting a bad precedent there, brother. That's danger. That's danger, bro.
I'm saying that that's how it is in the other communities. Like when you look at like all those white people, because I went to a black high school, but from what I know on white teen movies, it's always like the prettiest bitch that's the queen of the school. She runs everything, and she's the mean girl, and she's clueless, and she tells all the other bitches what to do. Like that is a natural hierarchy. But here it's always the bitches with the most scars and shit like that. That's battle tested. That's the leader, and that's because the Melanies of the world have to get down or lay down by these bitches. We're playing on prison rules. Is my point fantastic? We're playing on prison rules when we should be the guards.
I tell you, it's like when, GC, I'm a couple years older than you, but we came up, the prettier thin girls were the norm, and mainly the thin girls were the norm.
Yeah.
Even the girls that weren't, didn't have the looks, they weren't fat.
Yeah.
And they had the boyfriends, but they had the low level boyfriends. Only the skinny, pretty girls got the high school quarterback and shit. But now, when I go to my kids' high school, man, it's half the girls are fat. I ain't even gonna say half. Pretty girls got the high school quarterback and shit. But now,
I know you got to cut out the background, baby.
Yeah. Go for it, Trey. Trey, you there?
I think he just muted up because he thought it was him. You good?
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm back.
Okay.
But I was just saying that, like, at my, now I go to these high schools, my daughter's high school events. Man, these girls are huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's getting worse. That's the sisterhood expanding. And they're expanding because they're afraid they can't challenge it physically. So there has to be another way. And that way is to allow them to turn their beauty into power. And we as men must protect beauty and femininity at all costs, or it will die like a hot flower, And I don't want to see that shit happen. You got bitches like the ones on this thing, crazy as fuck, just going around intimidating chicks.
Hey, so she was saying the cops pulled a gun on her?
Nah, random citizen.
A random citizen that had the courage, a random black man that had the courage to stand up to a fat ass black bitch. And he didn't be like, oh, what about her brothers or cousins and uncles? And fuck all the bitch, if you don't get out the way so I can park in the parking lot, if you don't move your fat ass out the way,
Oh, they talk all that shit. Then it's the victimhood game. Oh, boo-hoo. Why didn't Daquan come and help me?
Exactly. Like you crying because you got bullied, and you've been bullying smaller, regular sized women your whole motherfucking life. She's one of these people. I bet you she done pissed in somebody's hair, or she did something equally fucked up, and she because she thinks she's a queen. She thinks she's a queen because all the more attractive women have to vie for her protection.
Pissed in the hair though, bro. God damn, man.
Well, that's a non-story. Anon, you say somebody. How did they even aim it?
Well, a piece of the chat and everybody up in here. What's going on?
You got
but no, this came up. I think the girl was from Cape Verde. I brought this up. I think on one of your last chats, Game Changer. But yeah, she's talking about how people like I guess the dark skinned chicks trying to piss in her hair. But I did a cast about 6 months ago about light skinned women with dark skinned female friends, and a whole bunch of light skinned women came in our cast and like just left a ton of stories about almost being set up. But one girl did say that she was almost up to be raped, and she got lucky that she was able to get away from it.
Yeah, man, and see that's just ridiculous, man. And like shit for like that, that's you wish death upon a motherfucker like that, man. And that's why I say, like, what I mean, you really should, like, females should get more familiar with, like, self-defense and fucking carrying pistols and shit.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part, which I had to cuss about this, the fucked up part is a lot of light-skinned women are forced when they're younger to like be around dark-skinned women because they're the majority and the light-skins are the minority. So you see them as sisters and they don't even realize how they feel about them. So basically a lot of these girls, walk in the sun. My wife is a victim of the hater trim, if you know what that is. I know Melanie knows what that is, and I know Brady knows, but all light-skinned chicks know about the hater trim. I didn't even know what that shit was.
Hold on, what is
hater trim?
Hater trim?
Yes, the hater trim.
What is that?
Never heard. First time.
So basically, I don't know if Melanie knows about it, but I know Brady knows about it. So basically, oh yeah, Michael Charles, we got you hooked up. We working on you, bro. So basically, what happens is these light skinned women go get their hair done, and these chicks will just take clippers or whatever to their head and fuck they shit up. My wife to this day will not let a chick do her hair because they've done this to her hair. We find out a lot of chicks on our page talk about the hater trim.
Man, you got to go to a homosexual Latino guy.
Yeah, they will. And my wife, and to this day, I didn't even know my wife was like that because I used to always wonder what my wife, the only person that my wife has let do her hair was a Vietnamese chick, and that's because she saw she could do hair and she was cool with her. But yep, they go in there and they tear your head up, and there's so many light skinned chicks. That's why they have hair down to their back. Their joint goes up to their ears now. They be up in that joint, and like I said, so many. I didn't even know about it until I started this channel, and my wife had never really talked about it because all the issues she had been through. She just saw it as growing up in the hood. But then what's up?
No, I was gonna say Game Changer. It was weird, man. When I was out in Cali, they're actually running the dark skinned chicks that had that like Valley girl like attitude mentality. It was so refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it didn't even seem right when you'd run into them. Like, whoa, hold up, when's the sisterhood gonna come out?
Yeah, it's here. It's here, but I mean, I could tell from y'all stories and shit that it's not that pronounced.
I'm gonna ask a question to the panel after you, Game Changer.
And okay, and bitches like this one here, she knows her motherfucking place in Cali. She knows her fucking place. But yeah, when you befriend them, fantastic, you do run the risk of that shit. Like Melody probably thought she was befriending some big ass bohemian bitch, and she got nair.
Well, no, that's why, and that's why I say it's like it's best for it to be family. You know what I mean? For the most part, like a cousin or some shit or someone like that, or somebody that's a childhood friend. I mean, it's not the majority. You gotta have. That's the only equal deterrent, man. I'm telling you, because they don't fear dudes because they know even though they may be a manly female, dudes are not gonna let you whoop a female, bro. It's just not gonna let you do it. You know what I mean? That'll be you consider. It'll be. We seen it happen here, right? A female getting out of hand, and you try to address the female because a female is addressing you, and then some simp ass nigga step in and be like, "Oh, why you talking to a female like that? That's a female." Well, the bitch acting like a man, so I'm gonna treat her like one. You know what I mean? I'm going to jail now. Shout out to the fucking bus driver with the bus driver. You going to jail now? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
man, uppercut of the year
of the century, bro. Hey, greatest of all time. Greatest of all time uppercuts. Ryu, he taught Ryu everything he knows.
But yeah, bro. We was talking this morning about the uppercut versus the 8-ball jacket slap.
Oh, that slap, man. That hand, boy, that damn hand was about as long as a size 15. Boy, that hand, and he put the perfect wrist fucking inflection on it, the wrist English. It was immaculate, man.
He did a video on that, man. He snapped her the next week, boy. I guarantee she gonna think about that shit twice.
Exactly, and that's unfortunately, measures has to be taken.
It's like, in I think it was West Virginia where where all those little girls were trying to fight that grown man, and finally the little ABW ran up on him and he just knocked her the fuck out. And everybody coming to the little girl's defense. I'm like, her parents need to be locked up. Why the hell is she at the mall with some other girls acting? She had to be dark skinned, acting like that. And guess what? He was like, okay, one of y'all girls gonna get it, and she ran up on him and he let her have it.
Well, like you said, he didn't know the girl was as young as she was, and he figured she couldn't have been the way she was running up on him because he was like, "It's no way that a child." The dude actually called in the Tommy Sotomayor show. I think like a month ago or so. It was during the
wow.
He had a conversation with him. The video should still be up. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's there. And it was like, yeah, man, he was trying to explain it. Like, hey, he's worked with children. I think he might have been a teacher or something like that. So he's worked with children his entire career, and they had death threats and things like that, and so on and so forth. And yeah, he's saying he's not condoning hitting a child. He would have never fucking did it had he known. But he's like, hey, I'm just trying to break some shit up, and now I'm getting fucking bombarded by a whole bunch of people that's around it, and this fucking person runs up on me. I'm not thinking it's a 12-year-old, and I just naturally react. And then everybody, of course, like, oh, yeah. And they're like, yeah, man, where the fuck is your parents at? I tell people this all the time. The worst thing I hate, man, is going in the mall and it's a whole bunch of fucking kids in there. These like 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, like a pack of fucking kids. You know what I mean? A pack of fucking children, bro. No adult in sight. And then if and when something goes wrong, well, y'all doing wrong to my children. and y'all they just kids. Well, you should just have your ass around your motherfucking kids. How about that?
Man, all these kids out there riding and looting, when they catch them on the video, they need to go to the parents, lock them up, lock their parents the fuck up.
I think
Child neglect.
I think they tried that at one point in time, trade, but it was like probably a constitutionality issue or so on and so forth. But back in the 80s, that was a thing. Like if you fucking acted up, especially for these people that were staying in government housing and shit like that, and your son, the kid, started getting involved in with a criminal record and shit, that get your ass kicked out of your house. So
military housing, you done.
Yeah.
Let's first start a company come in and find out your kid acting up. All them cats getting sent back somewhere.
Oh yeah. Hey, and you might even catch some UCMJ depending on what your kid did.
Let me get that 13 real quick. 45 on 45. Keep playing.
Yeah, man, but that's damn, man. The Nair shit is new, man. Like, god damn, man. That's like that. That's the type of shit that Game Changer. I can't say this though. That's the kind of shit that it makes me mad. That had, it was just like, damn, you dirty bitch. Like and like I said, I wouldn't fucking put hands on the bitch because I mean she is not. She didn't do anything to me. It would never be justified. Even if like say that was my girlfriend that it happened to, that just wouldn't be acceptable. But definitely as far as like paying some bitches, bro, you ain't never heard of that Game Changer, especially in like Cali.
No. What I do, I don't know if you've been there, Trey. And at least back in my day, West Oakland was the place where we kept our ugly bitches, our bruise knuckle bitches. And it wasn't difficult to seduce one of them into doing everything. Like they offer that shit before they offer pussy.
I beat up. Not, hey, you want some of this head? You want me to beat up a bitch for you? That's how it go down.
Well, they asked if you want me to beat up a bitch before the head.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. That's the offering. The offering is, hey, you need me to beat some bitch up? Not, hey, you want this. Wow,
exactly. Like Game Changer, you cute. If any bitch is giving you problems out here, then let me know. Type shit.
Damn.
Like
yeah, man. I came up with I said the pretty girls outweighed them. There were more of the pretty girls than the freaking beasts.
You broke up. I just heard more than the pretty girl and the beast.
You broke again.
He's breaking up again.
I want to ask a question after Tradito. Just a quick.
No, but okay, but right quick. I could do that, but I didn't have to. I didn't have. I'm saying if it came down to it, fantastic. I probably could do something like that, but I didn't have to. Like shit like that didn't really come up. But I mean, no, I would be highly pissed because because she's my property and I own her. So that means that she put Nair in my hair. That's how I look at it. She put Nair in my hair, and that shit's offensive. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Maybe it might fly on the West Coast, bro, but that shit ain't gonna fly down south, bro.
Let me tell you, I'm glad I wasn't with my wife when she went through the shit that she went through, because I'm pretty sure I'd be in jail at this point. Like when I hear her stories and stuff, I'd be in jail because I would have to shoot somebody. And that's what I'm saying. A lot, and like when you see the light skinned women that come to our page and share some of these stories, like I mean, I've had women tell me, I mean, like it's scary because even in their adult life, like you can't even deal with them professionally. Like some girl was saying she was going to a dark skinned therapist. And the chick kept trying to like destroy her self-esteem.
Wow.
Like, bruh, the video, because I guess I did a video because I realized a lot of women kept asking, like, how come we have such a negative, why are there such bad attitudes or bad rumors about light-skinned women? And I did a video, and I was remembering how when I was in the military, I was dating a brown-skinned chick who was a little bit darker, and she had a light-skinned friend that she used to talk so much crap about. And I used to think that chick was just like a horrible human being. Like, oh, this chick is horrible. And then we all ended up hanging out, and the girl ended up being mad cool. And I realized her friend was so jealous of her that she kept spreading these lies around about her. And I told a lot of light-skinned women, hey, y'all need to watch out, who's in your circle. And in all these comments was literally, I didn't went through the same thing. You tell me this story reminded me of what I went through when I was younger. And I mean, they talking about professional life, personal life, relatives. You got girls that got dark-skinned sisters, dark-skinned cousins, dark-skinned mother. And don't ask about the dark-skinned mother, light-skinned daughter complex. Those are another different type of stories you don't even want to talk about. I know a woman right now who literally just disowned her mom because her mother won't even have pictures up of her in her family, but she got her brothers with white women, and the mother's okay with that. But no pictures of her own daughter because she's light skinned.
And Anon, I just I'll be trying to tell people, man. That's the funny thing about it. It's like, well, you ain't no way you can be light skinned, your mama dark or this. I'm like, motherfucker, you have no idea what the fuck you talking about, bro. I done seen the darkest of dark motherfuckers, like midnight fucking 30, make a light skinned ass fucking daughter, and it's just like, man, how? But that's 100% his fucking kid, man. Just it is what it is. That is something that white bloodline popped up somewhere just out of the blue, right? So yeah, man, and then that thing right there, man. Like, bro, I knew every time you think you know it, it's like it goes to another degree because like that shit there, like that on a professional level, like come on, man. See, and that shit right there, and like you said, it was so fucked up. Is no way you can prove it. What fucking I guess what the Psychiatrist Association or Therapist Association is gonna believe you as a civilian saying like, hey man, this bitch tried to fucking destroy my life and make me miserable and shit. And so, oh no, well you're just a patient and this and another. Just ask for another thing. No, I don't want to just ask for another fucking doctor. I want this bitch, what I'm saying, kicked out of the fucking out of the practice. She's ruining lives.
You can't, and that's the most insidious part about it. If it's race, if it's light skin versus dark skin, you can't call it racism.
Nope.
So you got all these dark skinned women that's doing this to these light skinned women, and you can't say shit about it. You can't even prove it. And like I said, you go to our video, just go through the comments. I mean, I didn't even know how bad it was. That was just an observation I saw from when I was, that was 20 something years ago. And I just, told the story, and all these comments was like, bro, like I say, cousins. Even we got girls on our page that found our page and go, look, I got light skinned sisters or dark skinned sisters that treat me like ass because I'm light skinned. And I'm like, wow, that's your own blood. And they talk about the abuse that they go through. And like I said, no one knows these stories because who can they talk to if the majority is dark skinned? Yeah. There's no one to discuss it with. They can't talk, what I'm saying? Like our page, we get all type of stories from women talking about, the fights and stuff. Like my wife used to tell me, but you think of it as going through the hood. But she was like, yeah, as a light-skinned woman, she told me one of the saddest things that made me almost cry. She said one day her mother decided to do her hair and put like these nice little these twists or something in her head. I can't remember what it was, but I remember she said her hair was looking all cute and everything. Her mother spent hours doing it, and she knew already in her head. She said, "This is not gonna last. I'm about to get my ass whooped for doing this." And she said the second that she got to school, by third period, she was getting jumped by a dark skinned chick.
Those are true stories.
Yeah. Where was this? Nah?
I'll put it this way. My wife is from the South.
Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, when I went to college, I used to hear these stories. I'm like, what the fuck is up down there?
You see, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's different. It's so.
Yeah, I know, I can tell. So, I mean, I know I talk shit. Like, what would I do? But I don't live there, Just that's like somebody talking shit. Like, man, I would run that motherfucking cell block. But I'm not in jail, so you know. So yeah. So it's probably just shit talking, but no, I do hear horror stories, like especially from like light skinned girls that came from the South. I'm like, wait a minute, do you have any idea how fine you are? And they don't. This shit tripped me out. Like they actually didn't. Like nobody told them. Their mama did not tell them. I'm thinking of one in particular, and she was damn near perfect except her skin on her face. She had like.
Well, her mama might not have told her, but I guarantee
her mama definitely didn't tell her.
Well, I guarantee you, everything her mom didn't tell her, niggas did, bro. Like a fine light skinned bitch in the South, nigga. That bitch is worth her weight in fucking platinum diamonds and fucking crude oil. Goddamn it.
Her mama was isolated because she had no idea. She had no idea what she was.
Oh, so her mama gave her the Cinderella then. That's fucked up, man. I guess she made sure she kept her away from everybody and shit. But man, like I said, when that light skinned girl finds out, understand why dark skinned bitches hate her so much, bro. That it's like a work of art.
Hold on, it's fantastic. I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro.
Let me ask this question.
Let me address this real quick. Red Rose, see, you always talk this shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, what the hell?
No. Oh, we got this. No. This. See, okay. So explain something to me. Please explain this to me. When they pull their hair out, when they say "take this, you light skinned bitch," what else reason is there? Let me know. I want to hear this. Break it down for me.
Come up on the panel, man. Who is this? Is one of your trolls, I imagine?
She's been stalking us our channel for about a year and some change since the beginning. I want this conversation.
Does she come on panels though, or none? Does she just chat room
Yeah,
stalk?
I ain't never talked, but she has subbed to every single Colorism channel. She was one of the first people that got people on our channel. And you know what? Here's the question: ask her who used to bully her when she was a kid. Ask her.
Why? That's a good question.
Do you guys believe the dark-skinned women when they say they were bullied by light-skinned women?
No, it's a lie. I said the same thing when I had the conversation with Rashida Strober, man, and it's fucked up, right? Because it's like they're purposely delusional. Rashida Strober told me that there's an equal amount of light-skinned women to dark-skinned women, and I said, bro, are you shitting me right now? Are you doing this for the sake of just joking or whatever, but you really believe that? No, I honestly believe it. You guys choose light-skinned women over. I said, that's impossible. It's not enough light-skinned women to go around. I said, you can just look this with the eye test. And because she was trying to bring up, give me the data, give me the numbers. There are no numbers, Rashida, and you know it. You're asking for an impossible fucking poll for me to fucking give you or to prove you. But I know this and you know this. You grew up anywhere, no matter where the fuck you are. There are more dark-skinned people than fucking light-skinned people. Just period.
Hold on, Mr. Fantastic. So apparently, I call it the light skin terror squad. Apparently, they've been terrorizing dark skinned chicks for decades. So anytime you see a dark skinned chick beat up a light skinned chick, it's basically revenge.
Hold on. Red Rose, look, I'm a nerd, and I have been my whole life. I went through my share of shit, in the hood, but nothing compared to what they talking about. Nobody fucked with my hair like that or no shit like that. I mean, and I'm a nerd. What in the fuck? And I'm small. So, no, this is something, and I'm a guy. So it's different. I'm supposed to have it worse. What's going on with them is fucked up. It's not the same.
Yeah, I really want her to come up. And, Malcolm Smith, we already left. We ain't got to worry about it. We're just trying to make sure the new generation gets protected from these monsters out here trying to beat the femininity out of them.
Yeah,
that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Red Rose, you've been saying the same shit for like over 2 years now. I mean, you literally you went to Miranda's show and did the same thing, said the same exact thing. You always talk about how you were bullied, and even though the dark-skinned chicks also bullied you, it was the one or two light-skinned chicks that stick out the most. Because it's not the matter that the dark-skinned chicks used to pick on you too.
Oh, she said, hold on. I guess hold on is then she coming on the panel?
I'm ready for this. I've been waiting.
Oh shit.
Come on up, Red Rose.
I've been waiting.
I doubt she'll come up. But yeah, man, listen, man, that's what I said. This is a lot of things in disinformation, not misinformation, but disinformation. And disinformation versus misinformation is purposely wrong information put out there that dark-skinned females put out concerning light-skinned females, she thinks she did, she thinks she that. And again, we get all of these things from the dark-skinned female because they want to fucking, poison the well before you really see what the fuck is going on. And unfortunately, it's a lot of the things they say when it comes to, femininity and these things like that. Mind you, I mean, it's not guaranteed or 100% case at a time, but I can definitely tell you this. A light-skinned female is not gonna want to fight like a fucking dark-skinned female because she worried about her face getting fucked up.
Yeah, and that's thing, it's not even disinformation, it's lies, man. They lie like fucking rugs. Like, I mean, I just did a video the other day, like literally some colorism page. I went through and spent like the whole day just debunking all her lies. It's ridiculous. Like, they lie so much. There's no truth in it. Zero truth. It's just 100% lies. Apparently, a light-skinned woman said that she was pretty, and so now you're traumatized. So now you got to beat up every light-skinned woman you see, and that makes up for it. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that crap. You guys sit there and literally y'all created. There's a black woman right now created a page called "I Beat Light-Skinned Bitches Up for Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner." When do light-skinned women do this?
Damn, that's a page.
What the hell,
bro?
That's a page, bro.
I don't believe you.
Hold on a second. Hold on a goddamn second.
That's a URL.
Hold on a
Beat
second.
light-skinned.
Hold on a second. Because Light Skin Motivation did a video on this because somebody once again came to our page and posted. Wait, hold on a goddamn. You know what? Now I'm cussing like, where is this at? Yep, here. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this link real quick.
He was about to say like Game Changer.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here real quick. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta open this up on YouTube because I can't chat in here. But you know, let me put it in the private chat. See if I can put it in the private chat. Yep, I can do it here. So go ahead and look at the private chat there, Game Changer, and you can see the link I put. Light Skin Motivation created a cast about this because I think one of
Y'all up here really pretending
Hold on, my bad.
like y'all
Yeah,
did
no.
this Black live, a black
I clicked
man
I
who
clicked
looks
that thing.
like me, who should be out there protecting
Fuck.
me, just pulled a
Yeah.
gun out on me and 5 others.
Okay.
I put it in the private chat so take a look at it. If you want to, you can share your screen or take a look at it. But Light Skin Motivation created that because someone posted it on our channel. Was like, hey, check this out. And no, she don't need to share it. I just want them to see it because I want them to know that they, you know, there's women out here create channels like that. They literally do. This chick is beating up a light-skinned woman.
Unbelievable.
And people don't, and that's what I'm saying. That's why when these dark skinned women talk about this crap, they always forget to mention this stuff. But this is the type of stuff that happens. I just want Game Changers. You ain't got any share. Just look for yourself, Game Changer. Because you know,
I came across colorism like as an outsider. I mean, we have it like, you know, people have individual preferences, but it's not that major. The light skinned girls and the dark skinned girls hung out together, and not all light skinned women were pretty, and the guys knew that. So it wasn't that thing. But when I heard about what was going on in the South, like what crossed my mind was not that a bunch of dark skinned girls were getting picked on. Like from just the stories I heard and just from the mentality of the girls that I would hear from, and my family members that went to places like Howard and shit, you know, and they would tell me their stories. I'm like, oh shit, no, something is up with these fucking dark skinned chicks fucking with the light skinned ones. Okay, so this is to y'all page, but here I'll play like a minute of it, and then we'll do closing thoughts and head over to Jessica's. So
hold on, Game. In fact, I can tell you where you start from because I know she built. Go to the 7:16 mark, 7 minutes 16 seconds. Go to there and play it.
All right.
Because I ain't got to lie.
Oh, she snuck her.
You don't fucking know me. You don't fucking know me, you ugly asshole.
Anybody gonna come save her?
Nope.
So damn, she's fucked.
Yep.
And somebody's recording it. So that person that's recording should interfere. But that's a setup.
What was a guy back there that didn't even help?
Yep.
Like she snuck her.
Wow, this brings back so many memories.
Yo, it's over, bro. God damn. This is sad.
So go ahead and tell me, Red Rose, that this is normal.
Shit, what the on? What the hell?
Yeah, I'm like, don't nobody jump in.
Oh yeah, you hear that? Nobody jump in. God damn. Yo, she could kill her like that cop killed that George Floyd guy. Sorry, bro. Damn. Sorry, I don't know his name.
This was sent to me by some of our subscribers.
Okay, so here's my take on it. It started off as a fair fight. This isn't a bad thing. It's not like she's extraordinarily bigger than the other chick. You know, they're in the same weight class. It's evenly matched. She did sneak her when she was putting her hair up, but that's about it. I mean, this was a fair one, more or less, in my opinion.
Game Changer, you don't understand. Game Changer, I don't think you understand, bro. The light-skinned, angry, dark-skinned woman's strength is like that's an unfair advantage, brother.
And you got
I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I think like that gives credence to it.
Hey, bro, I tell you this, bro. I've never seen a light-skinned chick whoop a grown-ass man, but I've seen plenty of dark-skinned chicks whoop grown men, bro. Whoop them.
You know, it also depends on a lot of these girls. When we just did one 2 days ago where a bunch of dark-skinned chicks jumped a bunch of light-skinned chicks out like in the street in the cars and just I mean, it's just world star hip hop. That's all I gotta say. Like, I mean, you see it constantly.
Mhm.
And you gotta think that the name of that chick channel is She Beats Light Skinned Bitches Ass.
Is this
That's the name of the
the
channel.
YouTube channel?
Yeah. So where do you think we pulled it from?
Well, okay, let me see. I beat. Hold on, I got it.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Because somebody sent it to us a long time ago, and that's where we pulled it from. Because that's how we found it.
So this light skinned chick knew who she was, went up to her and to challenge her like Kimbo Slice.
I don't even think that was it. I think that it was just. I mean, I don't know the context behind the video. What you saw was literally, if you watch the whole thing on her channel, that's really just she just beat her up. There's no context given to it. Her mission statement is she beats light-skinned women up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's her mission statement.
I don't see the channel.
Yeah, I searched that, man. That didn't come up.
Right. I gotta look and see where it is because somebody sent it to us.
Yeah, she probably rebranded, brother. I'm pretty sure that's something that can be, flagged.
YouTube took it down as well, probably because it's violence, right? That's real violence.
It's possible.
All of this is violence, though. Like all of it.
Put that on World Star. Don't put that on YouTube. YouTube will take it down.
Now I'll have to find it, but yeah, because somebody sent it to us, and then that's why Light Skin Motivation covered it. And then a couple of our subs were in there talking smack about like, hey, that's jacked up. You should be doing this and all that crap. And a couple of dark-skinned girls were in there like, no, it's okay. You don't know the context of it. And I'm like, man, no. See, this is what's
you don't know the context of it. Yeah.
They always, but that's the problem. The reason I hate the colorism conversation is because dark-skinned women will always tell you there is a good reason to why they beaten some light-skinned half to death.
Nah. Now, I mean, in the big bitch defense, in the big black bitch defense, she was squaring up. Now, it's wrong that she snuck her, but she was squaring up against her. Now, had she had ran and cried into my arms, then she would get protection. Be like, no, she don't want to fight, and that's anything. That's like if you're a kid or something like that. Like if two kids want to fight and they're equal size, I just let them go at it. But like one of them running and scared, then then they deserve protection. So I mean, outside of now, that was fucked up that because the other girl was putting her hair up and she just snuck her with a quick right. That was fucked up.
Yeah. But no, we see a lot of the videos. Like we have videos on our pen. If you go back like almost 7-8 months, you see where light-skinned girls have been killed. They've been jumped. They've been, And once again, the problem is people like Rose Red always make it seem like, well, that's growing up in the hood. That's not your skin tone. That's just the problem of growing up in the hood. But okay, if that's the case, then that means that the shit that y'all go through, it's also because you grew up in the hood. You don't get to scream colorism and make it special because you're dark-skinned. If you're gonna play that route. So that's my issue with that.
To me, it was like really scary. Like I always got like a bad feeling in my stomach when a girl was coming up to me because I always thought they were gonna smash my face in the ground or break a bottle and cut my face. Like that was always my fear. So that's why I really ran. I wasn't really like scared. I just really didn't want to mess my face up. I didn't want to break my nails. I didn't want to get my hair pulled out. Like it was more like that.
Yeah. And that's the scary thing. You shouldn't have to. That's the thing. You shouldn't have to live your life like that. And the thing is, what'd you say?
No, I said she shouldn't. That's why if she came running to me, I'd be like, don't worry, Melanie, and let her attack you.
No, please shut the whole fuck up. All right, come on now. Anybody making no false narrative of many lights going?
Yeah, boy, you got them trolls, boy. You got more trolls than the 3 Billy go crunk around this motherfucker.
Because man, anytime, like I said, our channel, we got shadow banned for like a week or so too because of the stuff. Light Skin Motivation put a video out about that whole George Floyd situation, and she pissed off YouTube. They shut us down about a good week. We didn't get no views.
Damn.
It was not playing. So our people, when we talk about light-skinned women, it comes out. We almost, like I said, man, I know you out in the open, Mr. Fantastic. We can never do that crap. Never. They will remove one of us. So we have to keep hitting for that reason. I kind of envy you guys sometimes. Y'all do lives with your face showing and y'all be driving around talking about your day and everything. And I saw that one live you did with the Silver Surfer picture in the back, old Norman Rad. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this dude just gets to do lives and just be chilling. We can't eat, man. I could never do stuff like that.
The Spider-Man shirt was awesome, Mr.
Hey,
Fantastic.
thank you, man. I heard people wanted it back, man, so I had to dig it up out of the crate.
What's it? The Fantastic Force, is it? The fifth member?
Yeah, Fantastic Four, man. Honorary member.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's
No, it's not even light skinned women. LSM. It's just women in general. It's just really somebody that don't want to fight and shouldn't be in the fight. You know, like that's when I just break it up. I used to just break up women fight just in general until I broke up these two Oriental chicks in high school fighting, and I was pulling one off the other, and then the other just took the opportunity to just fuck her up because I was like, oh damn, I just ate it in her getting fucked up, and the shit was just awful because they grab hair. So it's you can't just break it regular because they get the grip in the hair and the shit's just like impossible to undo. So I'm selective of when I do it now because I don't want no shit like that. It has to be like a big person on a little person, and then you just take the big.
Bro. Yeah, bro, you just got to go in there like a fucking hurricane, bro. Just rip, like literally, you have to scare two females like with man strength at the same time to stop.
Yeah,
like choke, like both, like two hands, two throats. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're gonna stop it.
Yeah. Well, you got to grab the wrist, the one that's holding the hair, and squeeze it real tight and shit. I found that works sometimes, but when they get that hair, they do not want to let go at all.
Yep, they wrap it around their hands.
Yep.
And me, you gotta wrap my hair a couple of times. You'll just take your hair, just keep wrapping it.
Game changer. Now I want to say something. When I was young, believe it or not, I'm a dark skin, and a dark skin chick set me up, and her light skin chick came to beat me up, right? And you know, they thought I was a weak dude, and unfortunately, I was able to like handle my own with the both of them. Like I didn't do anything bad to them, but like, they couldn't get their way with me, right? And all of a sudden, her dark skinned brother, without asking any questions, just came, threw me like 10 feet in the air, bro. I'm lucky I landed in my back. So what I'm trying to say is this dark skin phenomenon, especially with the females, there's a self-hatred that, and so on. And what I'm trying to say is, even if you get involved, they might go get their brothers and cousins.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. DC, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I could have been dead, bro. Like if I landed
bro.
It's fucked up, man.
10 feet in the air, bro.
It's fucked up, man. But you cannot interfere in bitch business. DC,
you might get stabbed in the back of your damn self.
Yeah, not in the South, bro. You'll get your ass whooped, like for real.
You know what, Melanie? To this day, my wife. Well, actually, I take that back. After about a year or so, I finally broke my wife when this happened. My wife used to walk around with a hair scrunchie around her wrist, and I never understood why. And I asked her, why does she wear? She said, because I'm so used to getting in the fights, I always have to put my hair up. And I said, well, you with me now? You ain't go about that. I'm protecting.
Oh, that's so sad.
And you know, my wife is grown. My wife is like grown. My wife used to wear hair scrunchies until we got together.
Mr. Fantastic, can you imagine? Sorry for interrupting. Can you imagine if her older brother looks like Zion Williams? Bro, you're done for, man. You are done for. You better run like no tomorrow. Don't want to do like that chasing you.
Dude.
I was always the smallest kid in class because I started school early. So, you know, I just, you know, I mean, I was one big nigga is the same as another big nigga. So, you know, I mean, like somebody say I'll go get such and such. I don't care that such. Like, no matter what, he's going to be bigger than me. Like, you know. So it's likely to end the same way. So it just, you know, hey, that's the life of a nerd.
You see, like I said, if I was getting some of that good vagina, perhaps, but just breaking out up two random bitches fighting and having to take that ass whooping for breaking up a fight of two females that's not giving me any type of sexual gratification, even at the tender age of like, you know, high school age, nigga. I was red pill enough to know back then, no, it's not worth it. Let them hoes fight.
Yeah, I broke up fights to be like just a nice guy, but yeah, I found out sometimes you get punched in the back of the head.
Nah, bro. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit happen with you trying to break up a fight, and like you said, you know,
they will turn on you. And then you might get jumped too if you're the dude.
Yeah, later on. That's what I'm saying. Later on, because that's what they take it. They gonna and I ain't just talking about some one-on-one shit. I'm talking about like, yeah, maybe a group of niggas because the bitch still, oh, he held her, and like you said, like the situation you said, well, like he held her, and he pulled her off, and when he held her up and put her off, she punched me in the face. Oh, that nigga set you up. Was he with her or whatever? I guess I don't know. I don't know who he was. So you got both sides assuming that you helping out one of you sides.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it ain't working.
Remember that video? How could she slap? Remember that? You see back in the day?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What happened to him when he slapped her back, bro? They put him down. He had no chance. Even if it was Bruce Lee, he would have been put down.
Well, he
He should have fought, dude.
He fought back, but he ended up getting kicked off like the hockey team he was trying to get on or whatever. He lost like whatever contract he had because he fought back. Because when they hit him back in the head with that skate, he smacked her, and then after that they jumped. And he actually put hands on a couple of them. But what happened was they broke it up, and he ended up having to go to court and everything. Because we covered that a long time ago. But yeah, he lost his contract and everything because of that mess.
All right, y'all. Let's do closing thoughts so I could go to, or so we could go to Jessica. This shit.
Yeah. Who can go first?
Let's do Vision. Vision, you go first, and then we'll just go from there.
All right, guys. I'm trying to get a question in. So I did say, I don't know if you heard this part because sometimes my mic was muted. But we were watching that video. How could she slap? And when he slapped that lady back, they jumped him, right? And I remember reading a book on Bruce Lee, and he said he got rushed by 20 kids and he had no chance. So like when you get jumped, bro. So if you get involved in these kind of fights and the crew comes after you, you gotta be careful. But my question for you guys, everybody in the panel, I'm going somewhere with this. Have you guys ever heard of a woman, a light-skinned woman actually, by the name of Dr. Joy DeGruy, DeGruy?
I haven't.
Okay, she wrote. I put her name in there. You can check her out. If you can get past, she wrote a book called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. But if you can get past like the slavery and the white supremacy, she talks about she's more focused on the females' problem, like why these females are so angry and why they're fighting each other, and like you know what I mean, and then they come from broken homes. So there's a dynamic to it. I'm not excusing it, but she kind of covers that because I've always wondered about the dysfunction of Black people, right? And she was a very good source, and she's actually light skinned, and she kind of talks from a like she's an actual real psychologist, like a real psychologist, like credentialed, not like Didi Rail, not to throw shots at him, you know. So just check her out, and because to find the source of why so much self-hate, because like we've all experienced this self-hate in the hood, whether you're a Black man or a Black woman, and so this is something that we need to kind of deal with. So that's really all I want to say. Check her out if you can, and let me know what you think in the future.
Okay, thanks, Vision. Yeah. Melody, you're up.
Okay. So my final thought is dark-skinned women, stop bullying light-skinned women. I mean, that's just a message, especially now that we have the young girls going to school, growing up. I don't want them to go through what I went through. The nair in the hair, the getting punched in the face, beat up. Like, it's just not necessary.
Okay, appreciate you.
All right.
Right quick, Corey, thank you for the Cash App. It says for a great stream. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, and last but not least, Anon.
Yeah, man. I just want to let like Melanie and these other light-skinned women know in the chat, the ones that know about our channel, whatever. Y'all know to speak out, but yeah, y'all got to start speaking out, man. Y'all have got to start telling y'all stories. And I know it's hard because a lot of the people that's been abusing you or fighting you is, you know, supposed to be y'all relatives or people who look like y'all with dark skin. But look, y'all can't keep quiet because right, the next generation, we got to protect the next generation of light-skinned men and women. And hell, even some dark-skinned men and women that these kids growing up dealing with this bullying bullshit and fighting and all this crap. We got to, you know, somebody got to take a stand. So just saying, man, stop being silent. Speak out.
Okay, appreciate it. But yeah, don't get me wrong, right? And people I'm not partial to light-skinned girls. And maybe even the opposite. But I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. And you know, when I see something like that, all the fucked up shit that they're going through, you know, that's fucked up. And then when I see fat ass bitches like the one here, and they're calling for like the sisterhood to protect, and you have like 1 million views and shit, like fuck all of them. I have no sympathy for you. You're a fat ugly bitch, and you deserve the worst that life has to give you. You know, period. You know, if you want to be a better person, then start at the gym. I have no sympathies for you, and it's not because of your skin color. You know, notice how when I called you a fat ugly bitch, I didn't mention your skin color. Why? Because it's not pertinent. You know, you gave up on beauty because you're dark skinned, and that shit's on you. It's not on me. Now, and if you go around fucking with the women that have a chance, then that's when that's when I recommend that men stand up, because it comes a time in every man's life where every man has to fight, and and I'm a nerd, so yeah, you don't have to put up with this shit. And that's why she got a gun pulled out on her ass. Why? Because society is starting to realize that we ain't got to put up with this shit. I got a big dick. I ain't got to take this shit. I'm Game Changer 00100. Check out Jessica's channel. I'm gone. Peace.
All right. Peace out. Peace out.
Yeah, I'll continue it some other time, peeps.
All right, Game Changer. Have a good one, eh? See you later, man.
See
All right, you too,
ya.
dude. See y'all later. See y'all around Jessica.
See you later. All right.